The settlement amount of $75 million matches the amount that Deutsche Bank paid earlier this year to resolve a similar lawsuit that was brought by Epstein victims.
You will have something to say. You are the guardian of privacy for our compatriots. But in terms of mechanics and process, data will not be available to the ECB. It's not going to be a big brother ECB which looks into the details of transactions.
He's going there for, they're going after him for extortion. And now they're asking him to basically rat out every single, person in crypto.
All of this was put in an affidavit by an attorney. So what that means is that, this attorney at least believes what Steve's saying and then swore in this declaration to the court.
What's that? Who's in your car? Who's in my car? Yes. Okay. Who's in your car? Who's in my car? Who's in your truck, sir? Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my truck. All right, Cassie.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, stuffing some bags, smashing them likeys. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits. Throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up. Because the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.08 trillion, down about 0.5% in the past 24. We got Bitcoin's dominance right around 47.1%. We got XRP in that number 5 spot, right around 50 cents, 2 for $1. Stellar XLM 111. We got BTC 26K, ETH right around 15,589. We got XDC in that number 51 spot, right underneath the nickel. We got Flare 0.01. Songbird 00421. We got a tweet from R3 to kick things off. The tokenization of everything is already happening, and it will only continue to grow. Only those that realize the power of digital assets now will see the major benefits, unleashing the power of digital assets tokenization. XRP, the superior technology. We got HSBC allows Morgan payments in your favorite XRP. HSBC customers, we're delighted to announce that HSBC users are eligible to pay their mortgage bills and loans with cryptocurrencies through FCF Pay. Some of the accepted cryptocurrencies you can pay with, including BTC, ETH, Binance Coin, XRP, Do, Shiba, and many more. FCF Pay, HSBC, now accepting XRP. We got Meridian 2023 unlocking human potential. Talent is everywhere, but opportunities are not. One of the goals I've always focused on is figuring out how to unlock the creative potential for young creatives so they can tell better stories and unlock financial access and financial freedom. Hello, XRP. Bye-bye BTC US dollar. Citibank announced today it is offering bank blockchain technology to turn institutional savings into Citibank token, which can be used for instantaneous 24/7 cross-border payments. Bye-bye Bitcoin. Hello, XRP. We got John Deaton, but they want to block payments involving crypto out of the concerns of fraud. Give me a effing break. JPMorgan says it'll pay $75 million to settle a lawsuit by the U.S. Virgin Islands alleging that the bank facilitated and benefited from sex trafficking.
Time responsible to settle the Jeffrey Epstein sex predator litigation with the U.S. Virgin Islands with a payout of $75 million. The settlement ends a bruising episode in which each side accused the other of enabling Jeffrey Epstein's abuses and led to a series of embarrassing disclosures of relationships that high-ranking bank officials at the time had with Epstein himself, including one former executive who frequented Epstein's private island. Now, the Wall Street firm says the payments will be divided into 3 categories. $30 million will go to USVI charities focusing on social ills, including fighting human trafficking and sex crimes. $25 million will go to the USVI to enhance the infrastructure and capabilities of law enforcement there. And $20 million will go toward legal fees in all of this. In a statement, JPMorgan says that the settlement does not include an admission of liability, but the firm, quote, deeply regrets any association with this man and would never have continued doing business with him if it believed he was using the bank in any way to commit his heinous crimes. Now, we don't have a statement yet from the USVI side of this, but we will be reaching out to them immediately for comment. The settlement amount of $75 million matches the amount that Deutsche Bank paid earlier this year to resolve a similar lawsuit that was brought by Epstein victims. Now, separately, guys, importantly, JPMorgan also says it has reached an agreement with its former executive, Jeff Staley, to resolve JPMorgan's claims against him. Now, the terms of that agreement are confidential, so we don't know if Staley is paying JPMorgan or what amount that might be. Back over to you guys.
We got the evidence. Get those jumpsuits. Get those gel cells ready. We got Ingrid, Christine Lagarde defending the digital euro CBDC at the Committee on Economic and Monetary Affairs in Brussels. The bank eventually would have data, but not available to the ECB. It's not going to be Big Brother, September 25th, 2023.
What advantages would the digital euro bring compared to the private digital currencies, except that it might be European in some kind of romantic way?
The banks eventually will have data, but they do have data anyway. When you look at your monthly report or bi-monthly report, however it is forwarded to you, the bank has access to how much you've spent on food, how much you've spent on rent, how much you've spent on holiday, on transportation. This is not something new. This would not come with the digital euro. It's your bank, your intermediary, which actually analyzes that and then shares it with you. Nothing more would happen. And I think to, procure the anonymity that banknotes provide is actually contrary to a goal that you all have in this institution, which is to fight money laundering, which is to fight the financing of terrorism, so that data eventually, upon request by a court, for instance, can be made available in case of high suspicion of money laundering. And I'm using words with a bit of caution because this has not been, identified, worked out and debated within your institution here. You will have something to say. You are the guardian of privacy for our compatriots. But in terms of mechanics and process, data will not be available to the ECB. It's not going to be a big brother ECB which looks into the details of transactions as they're conducted.
We got Rob Cunningham, merely on observation, nothing more, nothing less. Today is 9/26/23. 6 plus 2 is 8. 3 plus 2 is 5. 589. This 985 or 985. Reverse 589. Today's also Tuesday. Enjoy. We got digital asset investors as they cut off John Dean off after mentioning a certain VC firm, and then they started the spaces back up with a new topic. EthGate is real, and they all know it.
So I remember actually speaking to Stephen after this, and when he told me about, Stephen's a pretty eccentric guy. When Stephen told me about this at the time, I thought, this sounds absolutely crazy. I said to him, Stephen, what do you mean? And he said, they want information on everyone. They want the dirt on everyone. And I said, well, who's everyone? And he said, it's everyone. It's Vitalik. And he listed off a list of the biggest people in crypto. And he said, they want information on everyone. He said, I decided I'm not going to give it to them and I'm going to fight it till the end. And I remember at the time thinking to myself, this sounds like a crazy, crazy, crazy story, because he's going there they're going after him for extortion. And now they're asking him to basically rat out every single, person in crypto. Now, just some background for those people who don't know much about Stephen. So Stephen has been around crypto for a long time. He's got a legal background, and he claims to have been the architect of the reason why Ethereum is a utility token and not a security. So he claims that he was the one that came up with the mechanism whereby Ethereum is used as gas on the network and therefore makes it a utility token and not a securities token. Now, again, he can tell you the story himself. I have read the book around Ethereum. I can't remember what it's called. It's written by Camilla. Just the name escapes me. If anybody, one of the speakers remembers the name. So there they do talk about him being involved very, 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 very early in the days where Charles Hoskinson was there and all the original founders. And Stephen claims to have been the one to come up with the concept of a utility of ETH being used as a token to power the network and therefore making it a utility. And that effectively means that he created the whole category. If that's true, then, his breakthrough would have been the breakthrough that created the whole category of these gas tokens or tokens that power a network.
multiple years in prison unless you do what we want, give us what we want. That alone. And then when you look at the names, and I respect Rand for not giving names. I asked Caitlin Long when I had her on Crypto Law TV last week. I brought it up to her and said, were you aware that your name was mentioned? And she was like, I learned about it, and it was, surprising and shocking. And so some of those names are people who are, stewards.
Big names.
Right.
Big
I
names.
mean, but you wouldn't question their credibility. You wouldn't question anything about them. They have the best reputations, a Caitlin Long and Naomi Brockwell and others. And so, that is what is the most surprising, and so, yeah, it just seems like there is something up. The other thing I would add is that all of this was put in an affidavit by an attorney. So what that means is that, this attorney at least believes what Steve's saying, and then swore in this declaration to the court that, and
that was the turning point for me, John. That was the turning point for me because, Stephen.
Space is rugged for the first time in months, but we got the evidence. Get those jumpsuits. Get those gel cells ready. Vitalik, you still there? We got Spend the Bits. Incredible news. XRPL community Spend the Bits has triumphed once more at the CBDC Innovate 2023, securing back-to-back wins. We extended our heartfelt gratitude to the esteemed judges, the unwavering support for the entire XRP community. Together, we're forging a path to innovation, crawl, walk. Then we rock it. We got payments, giant MoneyGram plots, non-custodial wallet launch. The Stellar-enabled wallet will roll out next year, the company stated. And we got in other news, the BitBoy drama continues.
Do me a favor?
Yep.
Hey, stop.
Hey, how's it going?
Stop.
Oh, stop. I couldn't hear.
You have a weapon on you.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
So.
I have one in my vehicle, but I do not have a weapon on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Take out your whatever.
Sorry, I reached too fast. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay. I'll put the phone down. Okay.
Put the phone.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Put the phone down.
Put the fanny pack down.
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on? This man inside of this house.
Actually, he's gonna check you real quick.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Just a weapon.
I'm sorry. I have a. Okay. Okay. Yep. No weapons. No weapons.
Where in the car is your gun?
It's in the back seat.
Back seat?
Yep.
Is anybody else in the car?
Yes, there's somebody in the car.
Who's in the car? Who?
What's that?
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Yes.
Okay. Let's.
Who's in the car, Ben?
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Who's in your truck, sir?
Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my truck.
All right, Cassie.
Cassie's in my truck. My wife knows that we're here, by the way. She knows we came to do this. My wife knows that we're here, by the way. She knows we came to do this. But my wife is aware. So we're live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
And the former self-proclaimed XRP commander says, in all seriousness, I'll be back on the show tomorrow like normal. I have PTSD from what TJ has done to me. My company has been stolen, extorted from my Lambo. I'm angry about all of it, beyond angry. The only thing that exceeding the anger is hurt. Don't fall for the media trickery. Are they crying? We buying?
That old money that I want you in. Too bad cause I'm getting back. You crying and I'm buying. Getting bags like rob cash. That old money that I want you in. Too bad cause I'm getting bags. You crying and I'm buying. Getting bags like rob cash.
While they continue to cry, the 1% diamond hands with those eyes on the prize continue to buy. Where will you be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? Later glitches. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up those bags, and don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe. Drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below. Drop an elbow on that like button. From the top ropes, catch you up here, top floor, on the mothership, NYC, for the moon party, BYOB. Bring your own bags, be your own bank, be your own boss. Peace out, crypto ghosts.
That old money that don't want you in. Too bad cause I'm getting bags. You crying and I'm buying. Getting bags, I rob cash. That old money that don't want you in. Too bad cause I'm getting bags. You crying and I'm buying. Getting bags, I rob cash. I turned in all my change. All my bags on flames. We gon' change the game. I'ma change my name. You can call me that bag man. Getting bags, man. You can call me that bag man. Getting bags, man. What's inside your wallet? I've been getting profits. This crypto game got it locked in. You crying and I'm